Let's go.
Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast, so come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, said it's the Porch Podcast, so come on. Yeah, said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential. And I'm rocking with my brother, man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all.
That's it.
New week, new episode, as we say each and every week.
Episode.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you.
We do. Yes, we do.
It's been a little bit,
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah. Couple weeks.
Yeah, man, we
We had
the
holiday.
mayor's been busy. We had holiday.
Yeah, the mayor's been busy. Who's the mayor? I don't understand.
Yeah, no, you understand it. You're just not, you're just not going by your political title. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Welcome back, y'all. First and foremost, how you been? Because I don't want to jump right into no topics and conversation.
I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Grateful.
I like that.
That's my answer. That's my answer for every
like
time somebody asks me how I'm doing, how I've been. I'm grateful, because you know what? I'm breathing.
Absolutely.
And the alternative automatically puts you out the game.
Wow.
You retired. It's over.
Right.
Game over.
Right.
So every day I'm grateful, bro.
I'm not mad at none of that, brother.
I'm grateful.
Okay, what you been up to though? Like I said, we had a holiday, we had all that good stuff.
That holiday,
Eating your hog.
So the first
I was hot, Labor Day, cookouts.
Yeah.
If it jumped off, ribs, baby backs, and all that. You know how you do.
Nah,
They be like, E, we only got the $53 ones, man. Bring 3 of them, son. You act like I know I'm buying them for everybody. I don't eat that much hog, That's all I'm asking, bro. If it was no, it's
You
no.
see me do something like that before?
Buy stuff and give it to everybody else?
No.
A lot of times.
That's not what I'm talking about. You see me say that about some ribs in the public.
Oh, man, I can't recall the time because first off, man, I don't like to remember sad things. You know what I'm saying? But if it happened, man, it was just out of the kindness of your heart, man. What you been up to, man? I know you said you've been blessed and all that kind of stuff. Even I be talking to you, man. They don't be with you.
You asked me about hog, P. I just asked you about.
It made you tired?
No, I was responding. I was laughing at you because I responded to you. You act like I ignored your question, but I didn't. You asked me that I eat any hog.
I know what I asked you.
Yeah.
So and then you fell asleep.
So I did have a rib. I did have a rib on the 30th.
But then I look crazy because
Yeah.
I said, let me ask you, did you share with people? Did somebody else have some ribs with you?
They shared with me.
They shared. I wasn't there. How would I know that?
They shared with me.
I'm
I was
sad.
at a gig, man, and they just brung it to me. I said,
Kindness
yeah.
to them people heart, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ Eat It All. Whoa.
Wait
Pause.
a minute. Wait.
Pause. DJ Eat It All.
Eat it all.
That's what they eat for.
Why are you being so nasty? I'm DJ Eat It All, man.
Man, I'm just playing. I'm sorry, man. I apologize, brother.
Yeah,
I miss you,
That's
man.
what they say,
I
man.
miss you. They miss you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who you miss?
I miss you. I just said it.
Yeah.
Who you miss, man? Don't do that, E. You get here and start acting funny. You know what I mean? Handsome. We grown. We can't be acting cute.
So, shout out to Imperial. That's what you're drinking now. We don't even know what this is. Something nice.
Yeah.
Little Scottish whiskey, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
We went to Scotland.
Yeah, man.
Scotland.
Yeah, man.
Scotland Rock had them all. They ain't got nothing to do with Scotland, though. But
Well, right there, the
You
super
know what I mean?
hoes. The super hoe. We talked about hog, Scotland Rock, and then hoes.
you did. I did.
When they see this thing, they gonna know who brought that song up, man.
But I said that from the Scottish whiskey, man.
Right.
What's wrong with you? Man, what you been up to, man? Yeah. What you been up to instead of twisting my shit, man? What you been up to?
Man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm glad you can see what I got around my neck. So, and for y'all listening to it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I got the chain of a champion.
Hey, yo, you know what's dope, man? Week 1 of football is already over. But it's going on right now, actually, as we speak as well.
Right. Y'all know we shoot on Mondays. That's right.
But week 1 of football is getting ready to be over. And I think we seen the game of the season already, man.
Okay.
That Baltimore and Buffalo game, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean.
81 points.
You know, shout out to Cuz, man. You got to wait to the end, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You threw the towel when it's over, man. Good night and all that. No, Cuz, no. Cuz, stop, man.
You still got Josh back there, cuz.
He had to tell you.
Yeah.
Bills won. Well, I ain't gonna say. I don't know if he was still watching.
He was watching. I know. I think he was watching.
Shout out to Cuz, man. But don't be throwing the towel in all easy, man. It's week 1, man. Come on, man. Be glad he kept watching that game, man.
Yeah. Hey, yo, didn't I say it? The words, like, cause y'all know P won't lie to y'all, right? I'll shape you a little bit, but P ain't gonna. I'll get the clippers out. But didn't I say on the phone?
Say it is.
I said Baltimore about to lose. Like 3 minutes out.
You said it. I don't know what drive. I forget which drive it was.
I said Baltimore about to lose.
But you called it. Matter of fact, when they scored fast.
Yeah.
When the Bills scored fast.
Right. Even though they got stopped.
Even though they got stopped on a 2-point conversion.
Right. I said.
The momentum you could see had swung.
Right. That's what I said. I said Baltimore about to lose. I said it right around there. I'm like, Baltimore about to lose, bro. It's like, I kind of feel it, man. I kind of see it.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
We watched enough football in life, man, to see that.
And the one thing we know about a guy that's like Josh Allen, he's a fighter, bro. He's that guy. Like, when we beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, you know, hey, would you have been mad? Like, could they really blame Patrick Mahomes for not going back in the fourth? You know, they got some garbage time points and stuff like that. I ain't taking nothing from them, you know what I mean? But that's that fighter in him.
Yeah.
That's that champion in him. So, you know, I admire them guys. And it's hard to beat a guy, man. You know, pause. It's hard to beat a guy. What's going on?
You could have got that one passed.
Nobody's Imperial.
No. Imperial got you some Imperial bullshit.
Can't beat a guy fast. I said it 3 times.
And again.
Jeez Louise.
What is wrong with you,
Can't
man?
miss you guys, man. 2 weeks, man, to come back. Whole vocabulary's changed, man. I know what didn't happen. I didn't hit that Powerball.
Nah, shout out to everybody, whoever hit. How many people
You
hit?
better than me. I'm not shouting. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, shout out to y'all, too, man.
How many people
It was
hit?
kind of broke down in a few different states, you know, a couple different places, you know, somebody hit. I don't know how much money they got. Yeah. It was enough to tell them, no, I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Day after don't look good either.
A man almost hit 20,000 on his FanDuel ticket yesterday. All he needed was for McCaffrey to score a touchdown.
Yeah. See, I mean, I understand, you know, your odds are great, you know, in that situation, but, you know, you're talking about Powerball money. Like, matter of fact, man, we're going to talk about this. Life is about the Powerball, man.
No. Life is a gamble, man. That's what we're really talking about.
Okay.
Life is a gamble.
It is. You got to be in it to win it, right?
Yeah, because, you know, high risk is high reward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we had a conversation about that the other day. But when there's high reward, there's always high loss. Yeah. That's why it's a high risk.
Yeah, it's high risk. Life is a gamble, man.
Life is a gamble, man.
Yeah. It's a lot going on right now that, you know, just across the board. You know what I mean? Me and you, like you said, bro, we talk to a lot of people.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
And a lot of us are going through a shift in our life. But a lot of us are starting to get into that mode, but we're ready to really bet on ourselves. You've been betting on yourself for a long time. So, you know, walking example of that.
We all have.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to say that all the time. We all have. It's just knowing when to take that gamble.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
See, the thing is this, man. And, yeah, I've been betting on myself for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. But sometime in your life, you're going to say, all right, I'm about to take this shot.
Yeah.
And even as much as I've done, I feel like I ain't did enough.
Right. No, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
But
yep.
It doesn't matter because it's like, let's use, for example, I think Colonel Sanders opened the first KFC when he was like 60, bro.
Wow.
Something like that. So my point of what
Famous Amos was a little older too.
Right. My point I'm making. I'm gonna find out the exact age about Colonel Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
But my point I'm making is like people get to this point in life and sometimes say, "Man, I'm too old for that." But you gotta look because sometimes you'll go on purpose knowing but not knowing what your role is.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for example, certain people I see out there that might be singing,
right,
and they got a good voice, things of that nature. They making songs, they write music, but they don't have the look of what people are looking for nowadays. They're a little older now, but they may not realize that they should have probably been a writer the whole time.
Yeah.
So, like I said, when you're in flow, really in the flow of your whole purpose. You feel it.
No question.
It's magnetic.
No, it's no question.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, everybody just doesn't learn their role.
Yeah. I think we find excuses and we make them reasons.
Right.
Right. And
right.
so
right. That part right there.
Right.
Was go ahead though.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to but that shit, yeah.
And we make them reasons, right? And so after a while, we get to a certain point where
we at church now.
We won't even be able to settle for the reasons ourselves.
No.
You know what I mean? This is the part we usually sing. And what song would you say if I'm saying reasons?
The reasons that we're here.
I'll go ahead and let you get it out your system because I know how you was coming
the
with that.
Reason that
so when we start making excuses reasons, we start to eliminate like our desires from really like aligning with like action. So we'll start coming up with things like as soon as I get some free time.
Right. Oh, nah, for real. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna elaborate on that.
Yeah. Now elaborate. Don't re-elaborate on it like that. But I'm just playing. But no. But
what I say?
Re-elaborate. You put an R in it, you remixed elaborate. No, but when we start to
here we go.
Exactly. When excuses become reasons, all of a sudden we start making statements like, as soon as I get some free time.
Right.
And the thing about free time is it would have to be kind of, I guess, assumed that it's something you got to make. It's not free. You know what I mean? Even things that are free come with a cost. Like, we know that, right? I don't care what you apply that to. Right. Or just in general. Like, even the free thing, it took you some money to get to wherever you had to get to. I don't care what it is. Buy one, get one free. You still got to buy one to get the other one free. That being said, I think most people who struggle with trying to actually get to the point where they're willing to bet on themselves is something that I was told a lot, told recently quite often. People like myself, you get comfortable too quick. And comfort has the ability to rob you of initiative.
Right.
Right? Because comfort makes you say, well, it's warm and cozy over here. I don't want to get out the bed early. I don't want to, stay up and do what I need to do because it feels good over here. I don't want to have to go over there because if I go over there, then I really got to apply myself, right? But when you see people who are willing to risk the, everything on themselves, the one thing that I can always say about those people is they're always ready to accept fault, number one. And they're also super willing to be transparent enough to let you know, I ain't gonna let you waste my time. Mm-hmm. And I think that we a lot of times, like I said, once again, we become so comfortable that not only do we not realize when other people are wasting our time, we don't even realize when we're wasting our time. Mm-hmm. So at some point or another, you got to look up, man. You got to associate yourself with people who's out there, you know what I mean, taking risk and gambling on themselves. And people that are looking at it saying, well, what's the worst that can happen? I already can do this. If this doesn't develop, I can always do that. I know people who are in positions, bro, who have degrees and still chose to, gamble on themselves. Even though they invested in a degree that allowed them to be able to do certain things, which all are still a risk, they put themselves in another position to be entrepreneurs because they believe in that spirit. They believe in them being that, and they ran out of reasons of not trying it.
You made a statement. I can't remember exactly what you said, and I said I was going to elaborate on it.
Eventually, excuses become reasons.
Right. But then it was something else you said.
Oh, and then we make statements like, you know what I mean, as soon as I get some free time.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was talking about. So, you know, in finance,
Right.
and it's things in life that most people should. One of the most important things people should have or probably don't have any of is savings.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you know what they say, a lot of times what people actually say?
What?
They say, I'll start saving when I make some more money.
I've heard that more often than I'd like.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll start saving
Absolutely.
when I make more money.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you sit back and you say to yourself, that don't make sense. You're always supposed to.
Right.
Because the first thing you're supposed to do is pay yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even in the Christian faith, right?
Okay.
When they tell you pay God first.
That's
Pay
right.
your tithe.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The 10-10-80 rule, which is the 20-80 rule, but the 10-10-80 rule
Okay.
is your Christian 10% to God, 10% to yourself, and then you live off the 80,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But to yourself is your savings.
No doubt.
So if people really paid attention, look, say you brung home $8,000 a month,
Mm-hmm.
you should be saving $800 a month,
Mm-hmm. Just based on the rule.
right?
Just based on the rule alone. Yep.
So, but we don't even look at how the small wins work. If
Mm-hmm.
you was only making $800 a month,
Mm-hmm.
you're still supposed to be saving 80.
Mm-hmm.
And as you make more money, you're right. It's
Mhm.
partially right.
Mm-hmm.
You'll save more because the 10% will go higher.
Mm-hmm.
I say all that to say is because if you constantly just keep making excuses or reasons because you think it sound right,
Oh yeah.
when you start to continue to live your life and keep making excuses, reasons, when you can't physically go work anymore.
Right.
I say all this to say that we got to get more educated in everything that we do and get out of this always hustle mentality,
Mm-hmm.
because we were talking about being comfortable. And you can be comfortable if you create other streams financially. So when this one closes, another one opens. Then you take that money to fund the next one. And you take that. And it's like building a collection of income.
Yeah. Yeah, no
right?
question. Yeah,
because people collect Jordans. People collect cards. People collect bags. Women collect bags.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, DJs collect records. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So
bro.
basically what people want to do, but all we got to do is just adjust a little bit and we'll be okay. In the same way with our energy, our mind, our thoughts. Like you said, when I get more free time,
Yeah.
if you really look at your day, itemize the time, you got a hella free time.
When excuses become reasons.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's what I'm
like
saying.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? So when I get some free time, loosely translated, you know free time don't exist unless you make free time.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tell a person when I get some free time, how are they supposed to translate that? Like, say a person wants to give me an opportunity, right? Generally speaking, you talked about an opportunity that's potentially developing for me. I had to go where the opportunity could have been actually created. I couldn't have stayed where I was and had that potential opportunity be afforded to me. I had to go, encouraged by someone who does that often. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to get with people that understand that, like, I'm not going to use excuses for reasons.
Right. Because you just made a statement of saying, when I get some free time.
Right.
How a person's supposed to translate that.
Right.
So let's say, for example, you wrote a book.
Right.
And you say to me, "You want you to read my book, man?" I'm like, "All right, bro, when I get some free time."
Yeah.
You looking like, that man have you ever. What I got to do as a person, if I really care,
Mm-hmm.
to strengthen myself, my mind, my whole style, I was turn around and say, "All right, bro, by the next time I see you, I got at least read 2 chapters." Knowing, not talk to you, see you.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that I see you once a week.
Mhm.
So I've already told myself I got to read at least 2 chapters.
Mhm.
Now we all know when something grabs your attention, you'll go overboard. So if I come back to you next week and say, "Hey man, the first 3 chapters was,"
Mhm.
you gonna look at it and say, "Oh,
Of course.
he said what he did
Yeah.
what he said he was gonna do."
Yeah. Yeah.
Speak more commandly about your word. Like challenge yourself if you really care. When you tell a person that when I get some free time, you may not never get free
Well,
time.
so that was the point I was making.
I know what you was
Right.
going. What you doing.
The point that I was making is we have embedded so deeply into our minds, like we have these built-in responses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how after a while you say something so much, bro, in a text message or something on your phone, that it starts to suggest response for you. It starts to actually suggest the things that you can actually reply to a person to.
Right.
Like it's mimicking you and how you could potentially respond to something. That's the same thing to me when you consistently talk to people that want to give you an opportunity and you keep responding to that situation by saying, as soon as I get some free time.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, understanding the reality of it is that free time is only going to exist if you are intentional about making free time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today that's going to make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you got to travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. Right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how I come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back? They ain't spare no expense. Bam! Look at this in the back. Huh? I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bruh. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, who? Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure, if you in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e. look at my young vet salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now, Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're gonna love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to today for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I'll see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo.
Now, gamble, because life is a gamble. We'll go out. We'll take our, whatever coins we want to take to be able to put into the lottery to potentially win this big jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you're looking at in life, somebody's always trying to win a jackpot.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So the point in the situation is at some point or another, you have to become of the mindset where you look at yourself and say, okay, exhaust your excuses.
Right.
Like run out of them. Whatever that situation is, run out of your excuses. That way you don't confuse them with reasons. Because a reason for not doing something may be, attached to something that you are actively trying to do.
Right.
Like if you turn around and say, for instance, like you said, bro, I need to make some more money to be able to
save.
But
you're actually first before everything.
But you want, and on top of that, what you're saying is I need to make more money to save.
Right.
Loosely translated. As soon as you look at it, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to have the understanding of the rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 10-10-80, like you spoke about,
Mm-hmm.
right? We'll turn around sometimes and we'll get access to this extra money, and we don't want to apply that to the rule.
Right.
So we'll make an excuse, which becomes the reason. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Boom, I got to, change this up. I got to do this right here, and I ain't going to be able to do it. And it's like family. Those things is going to come regardless. But you didn't put yourself in the position to do it. And so what ultimately winds up happening is we become so comfortable, we stop reaching.
Right.
And if you stop reaching, then eventually you stop even trying. And that's just the way it works.
Perfect example. We married men.
Right.
So 2 important days to our spouses, okay? Anniversary and a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Right? And we could add a third, Mother's Day.
Right.
Right?
Right.
All right. So I say all that to say this. When you do something special for them on them days,
Mm-hmm.
we can't never come with the excuse of, oh, I ain't have nothing, or I couldn't do this, do that. Because it's not always about money.
No.
But what I'm saying is the reason why we can't have these excuses is because it's the same time every year.
Yeah.
So when you just made the statement, like, bro, you knew that was going to come up anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I had somebody tell me today, I'm going to move, but I don't think I want to buy. I wanted to buy, but I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to go rent. I'm going to go rent instead. I said, why is that? Because if something go wrong in the house, you got to have that nest egg and to fix this. I said, hold on. You right. I said, that be the number one rule that why a lot of people don't want to buy, because they don't want to pay the money for repairs.
Right.
But guess what? Even if you rent, you still paying for the repairs.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people mortgages are less than rent nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So when the landlord got to fix something that broke in the house, when that next increase can come, because that lease is over, because it's a year-to-year lease,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go up and you're going to be paying for it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But with your mortgage, those same type of feelings and things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The lease is yours.
Yeah.
You got to understand,
Yeah.
you get more opportunity with that.
Yeah.
But people listen, they let the one con, because everything got its pros and its cons. The one con turn their mind away from making certain decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It use excuses as reasons.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But instead of really looking at the whole thing and saying to yourself, listen, you was going to have to make some sacrifice anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You could build that nest egg.
Mm-hmm.
That nest egg could be built by saying, instead of me buying these sneakers, I'll put $100 away,
Mm-hmm.
right? Every 2 weeks, $200 a month, $2,400 a year, depending, or $2,600 if you get 26 pays, whatever, right? We're just using that
Right.
for example,
Right.
right? That's how you get that E fund. I don't care what happens. Hot water tank go. You got enough money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then if you got a little decent credit, you go get your little line of credit at Lowe's or Home Depot, because sometimes certain things. But
Mm-hmm.
if you buy the right house, it ain't gonna be no problems anyway. Right away.
Mm-hmm.
You got time to build that nest egg
That's true.
because you got this commitment. I'm saying all this to say is when you use your excuses as reasons, you down talking yourself. You talking yourself right out of greatness, or what could be the next thing for you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, the gamble element of it is what it is, right? 'Cause people gonna gamble every day anyway. You know, you don't know whether or not a job's gonna be there tomorrow. You know, things can change so quick in the bat of an eye, and now you gotta try to find a way to be able to survive and live.
Mm-hmm.
Just as people, man, we don't look at life from the perspective of we're gambling every day anyway,
Right.
right? Rightfully understood by me, I would say that when you made a statement to me one day that I become comfortable too fast, I had to do some self-reflection, right? And usually the people that are closest to you know you pretty well.
Right.
And so when they make certain statements, certain people, you got to always have somebody that's, wise counsel. You got to be in the position to always know when those people telling you something that can help you.
Let me ask you this real quick as you go on with that. Do you want to elaborate exactly what I was saying that you get too comfortable with, or do you just want to stop at that comfortable? Are you comfortable with saying what I said you were too comfortable with?
That's fine. I mean, it's a podcast. I don't mind, like, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like talking about comfort and talking about specific things
Yeah.
is what they are. But like, I mean, that doesn't just incorporate me, but it also.
But there's people, period.
But in general,
yeah.
just to generalize what I took from what you said there to me, it made me do some self-reflection and say to myself, okay, bro is saying in so many words, you stop pushing when it just looks like it's working.
Right.
Like the push goes away.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
And because the push goes away, often what winds up happening is that, you don't continue to And when we say gamble, it's gamble in the sense of it making sense, right?
Right.
Like really, if I'm going to invest time, energy, effort into things, making sure that, the bulk of that time has something to do with things that I can control, what I can create, things I can put my energy behind. It doesn't require me to have to rely on other people in certain things. I'm guilty of certain things because I've become comfortable, like my brother said, when it works. So comfortable that even though I'm intelligent enough to know that there could be some potential pitfalls, I don't plan for them. And then, unfortunately, they develop. And then now it requires me to say, okay, I got to do some self-reflection, some deep dive into, the things that I need to pursue. At some point or another, man, the thing about gambling, you're going to win or you're going to lose. Seldomly do you wind up in a situation where you break even. And that's still a win in most cases.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All things being considered, I think that a lot of people that I know right now are in a shift season in their lives. A lot of people I know I've been talking to pretty regularly, going through different things. Some things make you look at your own situation and say, it's not that bad.
Right.
Thought it was a little worse than that.
Right.
It's not that bad.
Right.
And then there's some other things that make you turn around and say, you know what? I can do better. I can do better. Like if I hit the Powerball, I would have done better.
Right.
I can do better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We doing the podcast in the White House.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
want to do it.
Why?
Not the White House.
Why not? What's wrong with the White House?
I ain't saying something wrong with it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, I understand. I never put him
I
in no
want to
order.
do that shit on the moon. 1.8 billion is where it hit, Pete. I want to do it on the moon. I want to do the podcast on the moon.
Skeed, man.
What?
Skeed.
Ski.
In your mind, when you got to understand something. In your mind, if you take the time to turn around and make statements like, if I hit the Powerball, a Powerball of what? You know what I'm saying? But if I hit the Powerball,
Are you trying to say?
I want.
Are you trying to
I want
say?
to do the podcast on the moon.
You're trying
That
to
don't
say?
sound tweaked out, man.
You're trying to say the Powerball is the powder ball.
No, you see?
That's what you're saying.
See?
Go Powder Ranger.
All I'm saying is 1.8 billion. Was that it? Yeah, it was 1.8 billion. I want to make sure that by the time it was all said and done, it's life-changing money,
Absolutely.
Right?
What?
right? Not mind-changing,
No.
life-changing.
No.
See the difference?
Right.
Like you can become a person that's super
You
wealthy.
can get comfortable with 1.8 bill though, P.
Get comfortable.
Yeah.
First thing you'd buy. After that, the second thing.
What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
Sorry, Radio Land, they don't know what's going on. This guy, yeah, I'm trying to save him.
He said after that.
I'm trying to say.
After what, P?
I'm trying to say.
After what?
I said, what was the second one? We covered the first one already.
I never said nothing to the first
Oh,
one.
you said it. You just didn't realize you
I
said it.
didn't say
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
He crazy. Hey, yo, I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. Nah.
You can ask me too. It's all right. You can, feel free, you know what I mean? But I'm just going to match my dad. What would you get?
Nah, honestly.
I prefer.
Honestly.
I prefer.
Honestly, I pay off the house I'm living in right now.
Come on.
I pay off your house you living in right now.
I like it.
Man, my in-laws, they be straight.
Right.
Certain people I got on my list because I know I'm on their list. You know what I mean? I don't want to make no aunts and uncles jealous, so I ain't gonna say it, out loud. But
I get it.
yeah, of
because
course,
1.8,
of course, Papa be straight.
It's guaranteed to start a problem.
Papa be straight. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
OG.
you know what I mean? So, but I still go buy me another house, because I'm starting to look at certain things, man, and realizing that I've said this several times.
Okay. Okay.
that time is the true currency.
That's a fact.
And what rich people do is buy back their time.
That's it. We talked about that.
They buy back their time.
We talked about that.
And they buy back their time by creating assets that make the money with them not having to be there.
Yes. Yes.
This
Yes.
is how they buy back
Yeah,
their time,
yeah.
because the average American may be at their job more than they're at their house.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now, here's the thing. When you really break it down sometimes, it's not always exactly like that. It seems like it.
Right.
You know why?
Why?
If time is the true currency,
Okay.
rich time would be quality time,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So, what I mean by saying rich time, because it's a different level of money.
Oh yeah.
Like that
Oh,
1.8 was a different level of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said something about a $20,000 FanDuel ticket. You went right back to the Powerball because they're not even in the same discussion.
Nah.
Nah.
They gotta go to work on money.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is,
1.8 to make your first day your last day.
this is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
don't care
right.
how much you like your job.
If time is the true
Right.
currency,
Mhm.
and I say quality time is the rich money, that's what I mean. Quality time is billionaire money.
I can dig it.
It's the billionaire time.
I can dig it.
Right? It's
Mhm.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm making equivalent to.
Okay.
This is why we feel like we're at work
Mhm.
more than we're at home. Even if you really write it down, we're probably at home more than we're at work. Really, it's very close
Mhm.
because we sleep for 8.
Mhm. Yeah, I
See
mean,
what
I
I'm
never
saying?
did the math, but I think
Right.
so.
Yeah, you
I'm
see what I'm
listening to
saying?
you in real time.
Right, and then
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
back there every day.
Yeah.
Every
I think
day.
it should be that way. But
It's supposed to.
Yeah.
But the reason why it doesn't feel that way is
Okay.
because we're spending our quality time
Okay.
at work.
It's clicking.
Our rich
It just
time.
hit. There it is.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, no, for real.
No. I'm talking about it in a good way.
Right, yeah.
You know.
Our rich time,
Yeah.
our quality time is spent at work.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean
Hit
about
record, y'all, because it's only a matter of time for you.
this is what I mean about buying back your time.
Yes.
Because if you can buy it back where, I make enough money where I don't gotta work an 8-hour job. I only gotta do 4.
I like it.
So now
I mean, it's not even my. I like how it sounded. I'm just being completely honest.
you cut it in half,
Yeah.
right? Then you sit back. No, seriously.
I didn't say nothing.
8 to
man.
4. You cut it in half.
But it.
You need to cut it.
He's right. He went right to play mode. Y'all seen his face.
So listen.
Oh
So
my
listen.
God.
Nah, for real. I'm just getting there too. I'm getting right to it.
Yeah.
So the goal is to cut your physical work time.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
So you can take your quality time, which is your actual prime time of your day. Because
Yeah.
every day has different times.
Yeah.
All time is precious, but it's a quality time of the day.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, bro. We keep talking about the same
Right.
things, man. I told you. Yeah.
It's
Nah,
a
I get
quality
it.
time of the day,
Yeah.
depending what you're into.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
why it's not
We
always
keep
the
saying.
same.
How many times have I said to you, the killer of greatness is goodness?
Right,
Right. We out here.
right,
When you go to work every day, you just making excuses. You just trying to be good.
right.
When you gamble on yourself, you trying to be great.
Because high risk,
Right.
high reward.
And that's the thing. So we understand
Buy
it.
back your time.
At some point, well, that's the thing, right?
Right.
When I make the statement about wanting to retire my wife, I want to make, loosely translated, I want to have enough income to be able to buy back her time.
Right.
Because I got mine. I want to be able to buy back her time. When you understand it that way, I think you apply like your energy and your effort in a different way.
Right.
When you sit back and you make statements like, the Powerball is life-changing money. You know it because you already have a number in your mind what it would take to change lives.
Right.
Yours, the other people that you can, and all those things. When you ask a person if they know that thing, and they say, yeah, I hit the Powerball, it changes. Okay, well, are you doing anything actively right now in your life that is the equivalent of hitting the Powerball? Because if you're saying that your main objective is to be able to get this money and pay these things off for people, make sure that they're financially in a good place, then my question to you is, well, are you doing anything at this level, right? So
Right.
like you do a lot of times, bro. We talk about like financial literacy. It's not a gamble. You pick up the phone, call E. Y'all can build on it, right?
Right.
Talk about understanding all these different multiple streams of income. Like you said, it didn't take you to hit the lottery to understand that wealthy people buy back their time. You didn't need to hit the lottery for that.
That's what they
You
do.
know it.
Right.
Because you associate yourself with that mindset, even if you don't have the wealth yet.
Yeah.
You know what it would look like for
That's the
you
first
to
thing
be
you
able to
gotta
buy.
do.
You got to do that. So I think a lot of what we're talking about right now, man, is putting yourself in a position at least willing to gamble,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
And that's it.
Be at least willing to
For
gamble.
example, we spoke on this show about IRAs.
Right,
And when you go to get
Right.
purchase a Roth IRA,
right.
they ask you what's your risk level. It's like
That's
it's
right.
that type of thing because
Yep.
you're gambling on
That's
something.
the exact verbiage.
Right.
Yep.
So you gotta understand that people don't want to take risks, but they don't realize that they're not planning for later.
Mm.
Because they only think that their pension or the 401k
Mm-hmm.
is going to take. That's why you have to buy assets.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to collect things, collect stuff to make you money.
Bro, listen, I talked to a guy, the wife was buying some tickets.
Yeah.
And I asked the guy, that was in it, he was in it with his, it looked like his wife and his mother-in-law, somebody. And I was like, what I understand, bro, if you hit this kind of money or hit the lottery, period, two things that they tell you that you should seek out, pretty much is like a CPA and an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I ain't going there. I'm going to get me a 45 long. He was an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
I said, it's cool. Like, you do realize if you hit this Powerball, you got your gun.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of guns that's going to be trying to. What I'm saying to you is this: let's take the the potential danger of somebody doing that, and what I'm saying to you is the people that I'm telling you that they suggest that you hire is a CPA and an attorney.
Right.
There's a reason because the tax implications that come along with things. The point that I'm making in the situation is a lot of times I told you, bro. After a while, excuses become reasons, right? You turn around and you be like, yo, if I hit the Powerball, Uncle Sam going to take this much money. You almost immediately forget what you gain in the process. And you trying to figure out, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I don't want to, man. I'm just going to go ahead, man. They're going to have to take it. And it's like, fam, you realize that you changed your life? Your life was changed with that situation?
Mm-hmm.
If we took the same energy that we applied into magical numbers falling in favor for us to win, and we just actually went out there and we took the same thing and said, instead of me putting $2 a day on the Powerball for me to buy 5 tickets, what if I turned around and put $2 a day away in my account, right? It's not even a gamble. You're not going to really lose, or something that could potentially make some money. Mm-hmm. At least you're not letting that thing control,
high yield
controlled by
interest account too.
Right. So, you know what I mean?
You can't, like, for example, a lot of people go to Starbucks every day, and the drink that they order might cost them about $6 on average.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
$6 on average. If you turn around and said, I'm not going to Starbucks no more, and I'm just going to make me some coffee at home.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you save that same $6 that you was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You saving $180 a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Because small victories give you
That's what I'm saying.
longevity and big turn. The people that go to the Hall of Fame, for example, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Just went to the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm.
It's because who they were as players was pretty much consistent to later things. They were an impact.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Even though they, did Dwight get a championship with the Lakers?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
Possibly. I don't recall, though.
But my point I'm saying is, well, it still doesn't change the value of who they is as players,
Mm-hmm.
right? So their small daily victories is what got them to this level.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
all I'm saying.
A willingness to gamble on themselves daily.
We've never been taught to pay ourselves. And then when you pay yourself and you buy you're supposed, I'm not saying just save all your money. You got to spend money. But it's what are you spending it on?
Yeah.
If you buying stocks that give you dividends,
Mm-hmm.
if you're buying rental properties,
Mm-hmm.
if you're buying, ETFs, anything, I'm just saying, basically, you're buying stuff that's making you money.
Mm-hmm.
Every business owner has assets and liabilities.
No doubt.
But most businesses that thrive have more assets.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I think for me, like I said, I knew I had to do a deep dive into what you said, bro. You know what I mean? And I think part of our growth and development as people is when people give you good information, don't allow your pride or things like that to keep you from receiving, what's being said. I'm in a growth season, man. You know what I mean?
Me and you both, bro.
I'm in a number of different areas, you know what I'm saying? Not just my finances, but just as a person. And I think a lot of times what happens when we become, vigilant in our efforts to be better as ourselves, we don't realize some of the things that we have to minimize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the relationships that have to change a little bit. It's not that you don't, enjoy time with people, but at some point or another, you have to see people, you have to align with people who understand the bigger picture, right? I'm just of that mindset now. And there's some things, because change is very difficult, there's some things that I know that I've shortchanged myself on. Because I felt it when it was happening. But I ignored certain things. You know how you have that intuition. You know how your mind will tell you all the time. They say the body will tell you when something's wrong. The mind will tell you when something's wrong. When something potentially is going to go, against things that would be, productive for you.
Right.
And at some point or another, you know what I mean, you have to make a decision whether or not you're going to continue to ignore those things or you're going to actually, respond to the signs and the things that you hear. I'm just at that place, man. And I want to say, especially to the brothers, man, because I think that we developed this thing where as providers, definitely don't knock no shade towards nobody, that's not a man. I'm just saying to the brothers in this particular situation, it almost becomes taboo for us to dream at some point or another because we're so busy being providers. The thought of you actually dreaming to be better than what you are, if it has anything to do with you kind of taking a risk on being different, it's hard to give yourself permission.
Right. Because people don't like change.
Right. And even the people who are around you that say, I never told you that you shouldn't go after these different things. You heard what I said? I said it's hard for you to give yourself permission.
Right.
As men, it's hard for us to give ourselves permission to be able to try things.
It's crazy because sometimes people may not realize that, when they make that statement, happy wife, happy life, that's not that's only part of the statement. That's just like no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But right after that, God said, vengeance is mine.
No question.
Right? So when they say happy wife, happy life, it you know what I mean, it kind of makes sense because when you're a caring husband, you're happy when your wife's happy.
Absolutely, regardless of the cliche.
Right.
Yeah.
But that part is not
is
not written in.
That's what I said, regardless of the cliche because
right.
Like you said, there's more to it.
There's more to
than
it.
That.
That, right?
But nobody got to yell that out for you to want that.
Right. But at the same time, when you have the right wife.
Oh, yeah.
When you have the right wife.
Oh, yeah.
She's also happy that you're in a good space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Women that say, oh, we love harder than men. And men that say, nah, we love, no. I think we all love hard.
Mm-hmm.
Our love is just not identical. It's just not the same.
It's just still the same conversation.
We
all love hard. We loving them hard. That's the album says. That was wrong. Okay, all right.
Come on,
time
man.
Is everything.
Yeah, yeah. The delivery was smooth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My point I'm making, man. My point I'm making is
make your point on loving hard. Scott, man.
Is stop using excuses as reasons.
But I think what
and try to get some understanding.
See, I think what happens is you get to a certain point where you run out.
Right.
You run out.
You run out of
just run out. You be like, all right, I should have done this by now.
Yeah.
Or tried it. Person asks you, you know what I mean? I seen something on TV
dang, I can't remember what I saw it on. The guy made a statement. He said, if I told you that you would fail 30 times, but on the 31st time of attempting something, you guaranteed to be successful, would you actually attempt it?
Yeah.
And there was so many people that probably, and it was a hard thought for some people. It's like, damn, I got to fail 30 times to get to the 31st time? Well, think about how many times that you just, I don't know, bro, make an excuse. You've made more than 30 excuses. So why would you think the 31st excuse is going to be the one that actually solidifies or gives you an actual out for these situations?
Instead of saying I got to just step up and change this is why this keeps coming around.
Right. We don't stay committed to things,
That's-
not because we don't want success. We don't stay committed to things because we're creative with making excuses.
Right. Damn. Creative will get making excuses.
We are.
I ain't never think about it like that. The problem is we all got an excuse,
Yeah.
which means we all can work on something. But when you got an excuse for everything,
That's
what we're
that's
talking
what I'm saying. Because
that's what
eventually
we're talking
you
about.
get
You
to a
got
certain point.
at some point, come on, man,
you
get it
can't-
together.
You got to run. You run
Get it
out.
together.
You got to get to a
Be
certain
imperial,
point.
Scottish whiskey. Be imperial.
Yeah. Yeah. Not sponsored, but available. You know what I mean? It's not that we won't do it. I don't know what kind
I
of
need,
is it
I need
question
some
time
chips
or
or
something.
something.
Or
Yeah,
is
it's
it not?
question time. It's question
Okay.
time. You got some. If you got some
You know what I'm
question
saying?
times,
You know.
what we doing?
Y'all know how we do.
Well, yeah, we do.
Would you rather?
Would you? Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather, where P's going to ask me a series of questions, and I'd rather say this or rather say this. That I don't know. Let's just get to it. I kind of messed it up a little bit. It's okay.
Oh, good, man. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed all the time?
Overdressed all the time.
Yeah.
Because the terminology for overdressed is it goes two ways.
Mm-hmm.
You could put too much on,
Mm-hmm.
or you could be too overdressed for the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're always overdressed,
Mm.
people realize he's not overdressed. That's just his style. Like you ever sit back, right? I'm just gonna use a perfect
Because you
example.
never want to be the guy who's always in sweatpants and a tee.
Right.
Even when it's just like, come on,
Right.
dog. Like, you knew
But-
that better than that.
But
yeah.
let's think about, for example, I'll give you a perfect example with
I
somebody
like those. I like
when
perfect
somebody-
examples.
was overdressed.
Okay.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Trey was overdressed for the
Right.
cookout.
Yeah, yeah, he was. He didn't match. Like he stuck out. Like,
Yeah.
and, but maybe that was his objective.
But that's his style.
Right.
After a
I mean, we found out
while,
later on.
yeah, he started to realize, but he was overdressed. He had on slacks. He looked like he was about to go to the club, right?
I did.
Everybody else slamming dominoes on the table with a jean
But
shirt
we
on.
understood why that was like that. You
Yeah.
know, he was like that because he was establishing himself in an environment that he wasn't from,
Right,
and so he was supposed to look
right,
stick out like a sore thumb in that situation.
right. Nah, and I
You
get
know.
it.
I mean, we get it.
But
yeah,
guess what?
yeah.
He wasn't wrong. He was still. 'Cause that
No,
was his
I mean
style.
that's his style.
Yeah, that's
you
his
know,
style.
I'm
So,
quite sure.
so
you
I'd
know.
rather be
Mhm.
the overdressed guy.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Fair enough. Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
That's. I'm gonna say unlimited power because I will still have a high level of respect everywhere because I would know how to use that power in the right way. Not,
Mhm.
and I would still be loved.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It ain't
Because
it ain't
universal
hard
respect is amazing.
to- Oh yeah.
That's an amazing
Yeah.
choice. But unlimited power gives you favor.
Yeah.
And you just don't abuse it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I think both of them are, like you said, they're both beneficial, but I think universal respect is earned differently because if a person doesn't know who you are, it's kind of difficult. I'm not saying they disrespect you, but it's kind of hard for them to respect you at a certain level because they don't know you.
Right.
Unlimited power, you show up in a situation, and power can be dangerous.
in the wrong hands. I mean, if you don't have the right mindset, you know, you can be in a situation where people. I mean, we know somebody that's in a position of power that a lot of people don't particularly care for.
Right.
I think a lot of us know.
Right.
So it depends on, you know.
You did it real like over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we do. So you know, I don't know. I think I'd rather be universally respected. These people see me everywhere I go, and they respect that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet for the rest of your life? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of made that way, y'all.
I got a mean fan, man. I got a mean fan. I can't, bro. See, I think some people will look at it and say, "Nah, I can't be hot." Cool. I don't choose to be that. But when you use the internet in a different light,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
instead of just scrolling, and I'm not knocking anybody. That's all they do. You know what I mean? But the internet is about convenience. It's about convenience.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
That's like inconvenience.
You know, we just talked about that.
Convenience. Internet is about convenience, bro. Like it's like we want to know the answer of a question.
Yeah.
You just go. But if I can't never use that, I gotta literally drive to the library. I just talked about buying time back.
Absolutely. That's what the wealthy do.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what the wealthy do. Okay. I believe we might have had this, you know, question come up before, but would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
Chef.
Okay.
Chef.
Did you
Because I can keep stuff clean. And not having to worry about what's for dinner
mm-hmm.
and where I'm gonna get it from gives me some time back in my thoughts.
Oh, first off, you know, there's a loss in that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say chef only because of the fact, like I'm a very organized person. So as far as like keeping things clean and in order, that's just like my nature. So I don't really need anybody to do that for me. So I'm gonna definitely say the chef because, you know, they work on the things you can't see. You know what I mean? Your intake, what you eating, what you consuming. You know, the stuff on the outside, man, I can address that stuff. That ain't no problem. You know what I mean? Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
I don't want to do none of them. So,
Which one, Lee? Come on, man.
haunted house.
You'll spend a whole night in a haunted house? What you gonna do? Just keep moving?
I'm going to sleep, eh?
Nah.
I'm going to sleep.
The one thing you shouldn't do.
If it's just haunted, you ain't say it was killers.
It's haunted.
So they gonna try to kill me?
First off, I believe you. That's the scariest thing, that you would go to sleep, man. That's the part that blows my mind, is that I really believe that in you, man. You know, would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed, man?
Rat in the kitchen.
Oh.
Roach in my bed fucks up life. Because when I'm supposed to be comfortable, like sleep, I got to worry about it, because I'm all up here and shit. Look,
Get in your ear.
nah, bitch, try going your
Your nose.
but right now your shit like.
I don't think you know.
Rat in the kitchen is like he was hungry.
Oh my god!
So I'm gonna try. I'm killing, but then I'm gonna just. But you could keep it with a roach in your bed. Come on, man, that ain't cool, man. Shit, it ain't cool for a roach to be in your house, and let alone your bed. Hey, yo, I'm gonna ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask you this. Hey, last time you seen a lightning bug?
Yeah, I seen one on
No, you did.
4th of July. 4th
4th of July. Yeah,
That was a firecracker,
yeah,
bitch.
I seen them
That
too.
wasn't no light the
Yeah, I seen
bug.
them too. I seen them too.
Mm-hmm.
You crazy as hell. I saw it.
You ain't see no light in the bug for
Would
it.
you rather die in 30 years with no regrets or live to 110 with a lot of regrets?
Die in 30 years.
With no regrets or live to be 110 with a lot of regrets?
110 with a lot of
I
regrets.
ain't playing no games. Stretch this thing out.
Because guess ooh, because it's
Yeah, right. And I was horrible this episode. I've been bad, yo.
hey yo. No, I'm gonna say a lot of regrets. And the reason why I say that is because you made a choice that you thought was right for you.
Yeah.
Because hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah.
So regrets are real, but it's always the way you see things.
Yeah.
So instead of saying live with your regrets, no, live with the choice you made.
That's right.
It's the same thing. But when you say live with the choice you made, it sounds better.
I like it. And I want to live long as I can.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry. It might sound a little selfish, but I mean,
No, listen, you're supposed to be.
would you rather be able to take back anything you say? You said it like a text message. You go, oh, ho, ho, but it's come. You actually verbally saying it. But you can hit the delete button, and it was like you never said it. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say, or hear any conversation that is about you? So like anywhere, bro. You could be home. You could be here.
I know what you're saying.
Whatever.
The take back part. Yeah. But I don't want to hear.
I know why.
I don't want to hear.
I think I know why. Because you're going to lose a lot of friends, a lot of different relationships. Going to be a little challenge.
No.
That's my thought.
Oh, if you hear a lot of shit?
Yeah, somebody.
Oh, yeah, of course you will. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because if you hear a lot of shit, bitch, you crazy. That's why you going to lose a
Not
lot of
even
friends.
just that.
They going to look at you and say,
But
he
you just
lost.
like,
Bitch,
you walk
gone.
up on, now you see that person, you like,
You want to swing on
don't
him.
say nothing to me. Dog. You like, what's wrong with you, man? Nah.
Hey, yeah,
Tell me
I
how
don't
you
want to
really
hear.
feel.
I don't want to hear people's thoughts. And
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
not
take it
that
back.
nosy.
I'll do my
take
back. I'll take the
now,
delete.
let me ask
I'll
you
take
this
a
though.
delete.
Let me tell you this though. When you do a delete,
Right.
do the Men in Black shit to the people, like do a
Whatever it take, bro. It ain't happening.
Because I walk and work. No,
I know why. I know exactly where you was going with that. You was going to say I walk into work
no, I wasn't.
and say some
just playing
things
this
that
shit.
you
I wouldn't do
would
nothing
want to
like-
delete
I wouldn't.
after you said it.
I wouldn't not because I know how to control myself. Emotional
They'd never know.
intelligence.
They'd never know.
Nah, it don't matter then. You want them to know. You kind of want them to know. Is that really getting your hit back?
Oh, you ain't saying nothing about no hitting back.
No,
You
if
just
you
said I
go
was
in,
going to
if
work
you
and
go
just say what I
anywhere,
said.
not outside,
Oh,
I'm going away
anywhere.
from work.
Okay,
But if you go
take work out
anywhere,
of the
right,
equation.
right, and you go somewhere and you say, "Hey man, shut the," and you just start cussing everybody out. Then you say, "You know that was wrong." Here comes the
Now,
man
here's the
in
ill
black.
part. Here's the dope part about that, though. If that was the case, you know how many things probably wouldn't have went left in life?
Right, but my point.
So, yeah, that's worth its weight in gold within itself.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I take the. I still take the take back. My point I'm saying is I wouldn't go crazy myself. I still would control myself, but I ain't gotta take a lot back.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, even though you know you got to delete.
Because
button.
if I say it and then delete it and only I remember it, that person still don't know how I feel.
My thing
I want you to know how I feel if I'm gonna lose my
right,
shit.
and so because
Right.
I wanted to, I want you to feel the snap on this.
If I lose my shit, I want you to say he crazy.
And it only applies to your words. Not so much your actions. A person can look at you and just, their facial expression, they didn't say one word. They ain't got nothing they can delete, but it's written all over your face.
But at the same time, I still don't want to hear what everybody got to say about me, man.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be a
I
problem.
think that would. I don't even think. I'm not even saying. No, I'm not even saying. This is what's so crazy. I'm not even saying like I would physically want to do harm and all that. But when you hear it, it's going to annoy you that much, and it's going to crush you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be like, damn, I ain't never did nothing to this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I ever do was just
Like you talk, but like we talk about all the time. We talk
Right.
about, man, it's a lot of haters out there, and you know of them, but you don't know what they saying.
right,
Like you hear, secondhand information.
right.
Imagine if they really exist, to
And
which
you-
they do.
and
You'll hear all of
Everything.
that. Yeah,
Verbatim.
Yeah, you would. It would be life would be bad in certain
Right.
situations. It'd be a
Yeah.
lot.
So just like you said, taking it back, a lot of shit wouldn't go left. But hearing everything a bitch got to say about you, a lot of shit ain't gonna be right.
Nah,
Hey, which means it's going left. You see what I'm
I
saying?
like it.
Yeah,
I like what you did with it. I like.
I like it.
Yeah. No. I'm
like it.
trying to think of one more, man.
One more, man, before we sign up on out of here.
Would you rather be alone all your life?
Why would you? No, it was the way
Or-
you were like this.
Because I'm ready for your. I'm intrigued about what your response is gonna be. Would you rather be alone all of your life, or surrounded by people who really annoy you?
When you say alone, you mean I don't get to be around people?
So let's tell them
Or-
make it. Let's
or-
tell them make it where you can answer that the way you want to.
Right.
Alone in a sense, because I know it's a difference. If you're alone, like not in a relationship alone,
Right,
just
right,
independent,
right.
that's one alone. And then there's alone like
You're alone.
Tom Hanks on Castaway.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
I want to play with both sides of this.
Yeah, okay.
So I want to say first you're alone in a
I
sense
don't-
of relationship.
I don't want you to play with nothing, man.
Both sides of it. It's both sides. I didn't say it could be a slice of bread. It could be a piece of paper.
Why are you playing with your food?
You know what I'm saying? Might be what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? So I leave room for that. It's a different kind of world. Be careful with it. You know, they be out there in front of the waterworks tomorrow with a sign telling about some leave P alone. I don't know what they might do. You know what I mean? You the
They ain't
man.
gonna do shit to me, man.
So alone in the sense of you not being in a relationship, we can start with that one first. Would you rather be alone in the sense of that, or surrounded by annoying people?
If I don't want to be annoyed, so if it means not being in a relationship, because what's good? How good is a relationship if all it does is annoy you?
Right.
So I'd rather be alone in that sense. But when you saying Tom Hanks alone, I'd rather be annoyed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot to annoy me, bro. Like
I know.
that.
I know.
Because I think everything's funny. Because
know.
I try to find the joy and the smile and the laughter and everything.
Yeah.
You
And
know
if
what I
you
mean?
don't, you make it.
I make it.
So yeah, I understand what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because laughter it can also be some dark laughter. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I don't want to be by myself.
no, I don't want to be by myself.
It's not that I can't handle
No,
moments.
no.
Um,
I don't think, you know what's crazy, bro? I don't
but I don't think people know
I
the
don't really
magnitude of that.
I
Like,
don't really think people want to be alone. I think that the trade-off in
Right.
that question,
yeah,
because I don't want to be alone.
yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, but if you're being annoyed
Right,
and you have to stay with this person in this area in this environment of being annoying,
right,
how fulfilling really is life?
right.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
do.
In that sense.
Yeah.
But if it's a balance,
Yeah.
I can take a little bit of being annoyed. But if it's more happiness, of course, than being annoyance, yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah,
Some people turn around and excuses, whatever we were saying, however we were
yeah,
saying.
yeah. When they make the excuses, reasons.
Right.
Okay.
You say the shit right. My point I'm making. My point I'm making.
Ribs.
Right, right.
Hog do to you. Hog make you can't remember stuff after a while. You like,
Nah. So listen. My point I'm
I
saying.
like tuna fish and peanut butter. You know, it's like
What?
anything. Like, go ahead. Yeah.
What? My point I'm saying to you
Make your
though,
point.
is I'll take the good with the bad.
Okay.
But if it's all bad, I'm good alone. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my point I'm saying. So if it's when you said annoyed, I'm looking at annoyed 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
But if you saying like, normal annoyance,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
any relationship, and I'm not talking about it got to be an intimate relationship. You know, siblings. You know what I mean? I done annoyed the shit out of P. And P done annoyed me.
I'm sure.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
I'm not perfect.
Right. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
You know, I know the shit out of out of Goose.
Yeah.
I know I do. I do sometimes.
He enjoys it.
Yeah, he right.
I mean, he never told me.
Doe
but I'm
annoys
just saying,
all of us.
That's what he was made for.
Exactly. And he's baby boy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
On your whole nerve.
Yeah, your whole
Yeah.
nerve. You don't leave nothing out.
Yeah.
My point I'm saying
Yeah.
with this whole situation is I can deal with those.
Oh, no question.
Because I wasn't changing the world. But if it's like, if you going home to something that just flat out just, you'd rather be alone. That's all. But I don't want to be alone. If it's a choice, it's about being alone. I don't want to be alone. But I can't be annoyed every day of my life, man. It's not joyful.
I hear you, brother. Take something up out of there, man.
Yeah. That was another episode of Would You Rather. Would you rather understand that this is the end of the show? Man, what episode number we was on, P, right here?
211.
211, like Scrap It, Rap It, Roll the Flute.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Listen, man, this was episode 211 of the Porch Podcast. You can hear us on all your favorite podcasts and streaming sites like iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music. What else? Red Circle.
Red Circle.
Yeah, anywhere you hear all your favorite podcasts and streaming sites, and Pete, tell them where they can see us at.
You can catch us on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast. If you have not done so already, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the content, as it helps the channel grow and develop, and we appreciate it. Catch us each and every week when we air the show, Wednesday at 7 p.m. As we say each and every week, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. This has been episode number 211, y'all, and we appreciate the time. Y'all be safe, be blessed, man, and, start being willing to gamble on yourself. I got a feeling it'll pay off. All right, family, y'all be good. Peace, y'all.
Who on the porch?
Let's go.